Collingwood looking forward to that one. Some great football in the opening round. Ablett again. He's got 29 and joins Bartel. Gets ahead of Bartel. Comes back to Ling. What a weekend of sport here in Melbourne. We've got the Formula One as well. We're practicing today. And that noise all across the city. Great sporting capital of Australia, Melbourne. And of course WrestleMania. Who could forget that in Phoenix over the weekend? John Cena going against Batista.
I forgot about that, Dennis, actually. I've got to be honest.
There you go, Tom. Just thought I'd bring it up. Use the Formula One to get into WrestleMania. There goes the kick from Joel Corey down towards half forward.
We just knew you were going somewhere, Jim. Hooker did well. Slattery. Back to Reamers. Off one step to half forward. Ryder. It's had no impact really, Ryder. Certainly not forward anyway as a big forward.
We mentioned that point about Pears, the crampy hamstring. Well, he's gone back onto the field, so that's certainly a good sign that maybe it just was a cramp and not a strain.
So Blake and Ryder. Johnson in the back half. Ablett did well, did very well. Got up off his knees to Mackie, back to Johnson. Clever kick around the body. And Burns. What a great year he had last year. 22 games he played, kicked over 30 goals.
We heard about a lot of the Geelong players not doing a whole lot of training pre-Christmas. Is that just not a lot of group training? Is that the point we take from it, Tom?
No, the players 10-year plus, so I guess from the draft age, Joel Corey, Cameron Ling and above were instructed to stay away for 3 months and couldn't present until January the 5th.
Do their own training, but don't come and do it with the group.
Correct.
Yep.
Of course, we mentioned earlier they haven't been able to get on the Skilled Stadium yet. They've been able to go into St Albans and Newton. We've got not the same configuration.
No, the ground actually had at St Albans is a big ground, but they've only been able to get onto that for the past 2 weeks, so it hasn't been an ideal preparation.
But it's a good result in the end tonight with a terrific final term. They were challenged on more than one occasion. Essendon had a couple of big leads. They had an 18-point lead in the second quarter, a 23-point lead in the third term. But in the end, the Cats got them. And got them handily, didn't they? 125 to 94.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played, and all walk far away. Come and fly high, come home tonight. Come and come in your heart.
Stars everywhere when you look at this Geelong side, aren't they? So much depth in the team, such stability. 19 premiership players out there tonight.
Their class just showed out when the fatigue came in a little bit and it became just who could actually do it when they're getting a little bit tired. The class of just the gun Geelong players that have been that way for a long time. They just took over last quarter and a half.
Interesting to see the handshake between Jimmy Bartel and the man that flattened him and was on report, David Hill. Big smile from Jimmy.
And Tim Watson's with the new skipper of the Cats, Cameron Ling.
Perfect record as a skipper too, up to a great start.
Yeah, I don't know what Hales is talking about. It's not that hard. No, it was a hard game. Essendon have improved a lot, as we knew they would. They've got a fantastic group of young guys, and it was just good that we could withstand it and kick away a little bit there in the last quarter. It was a fantastic hit out.
They made you dig deep, didn't they?
They certainly did. Yeah. They've got some quality players, and as they go throughout the year, they're going to be very dangerous and just keep getting better and better.
A few weeks ago, you were talking about the fitness. You stood up pretty well tonight. The time on periods, you were good, ran the game out well.
Yeah, fitness is good. Boys feel really good. We've been had a good pre-season, put in a lot of work, a lot of Ks in the legs, and I reckon that helped a little bit there at the end. But you can never be ready for that first game intensity. You know, play as many practice matches as you like, but it's always that step up again.
And just for old time's sake, can you just tag me over to the rest of the players, can you?
Yeah, no worries.
Certainly Lingy got the better of him, didn't he, in that one? They still won't let him go. What about the Bombers?
I thought they were quite good. I mean, I know they just couldn't sort of maintain it for the whole 4 quarters, but they were very good at different parts of the game. And what they have got is leg speed over their team, over their whole 22. They just get across the ground, which pressures the opposition. And they won the contested footy. You don't do that against Geelong very often.
So Tim's still down there. I think he's shaken the Ling tag, and he's trying to tag one himself in Stevie Johnson, and he's got him.
Well, Johnny, that was a great way to start the season. I mean, when you're really pushed, you found something.
Yeah, they come out really hard and they got on top of us, and it took our best 100% effort to get back in the game, and we were pretty lucky just to get over the line in the end.
You got a bit of a break now. You don't play until Easter Monday. I mean, that's probably a good thing to come off after a game like this.
Yeah, it's great to play your first round and get a 9 or 10 day break. It's perfect for us. We've got to recover well. Now we've got Hawthorn, so it's going to be another tough game.
Bombers a pretty hard taskmaster. How do you reckon he'll rate that game?
Oh, I think there's a lot of areas we can work on. Obviously, we'll go through the tapes during the week and pick out those areas, but overall, I think he'll be pretty happy to get away with 4 points.
Thanks, John. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
So 200-gamer Joel Corey, so understated, isn't he? Hates the limelight, just loves playing footy, as he told us earlier. So in the end, after a terrific battle, it was the Cats over the Bombers, 125-94. Plenty more to come on Friday Night Footy.
Start your Sunday with Game Day at 10 as heavyweights Lee Matthews, Josh Gibson and Steve Johnson drop in.
Let's cut to the chase.
To warm up for the footy, we flash back to an unforgettable start between the Bombers and Bullies. Then it's the one you've been waiting for, the Dogs and Pies in a round one blockbuster. It's a double treat in Adelaide with the Power and Roos at 1 before they join Perth viewers for the Dockers' hot date with the Crows. Lock the dial on 7. You're home for Sunday footy.
Now that is a story. Mitch Duncan on the boo with the reigning